So hi everyone. So I've made a plugin that I call CurlyUI. So the concept is very simple. I wanted to make UI into curves because it's perhaps more pretty sometimes. So as you can see in the demo scene, I have made the text curved. I've made the image into a curve. I made the button and even a raw image into curves. So in theory, CurlyUI can make any Unity UI into curves. So let me give you an example on exactly how CurlyUI works, okay? So let me just start a new scene first. We can have a scene now. We can put in an image first. Image. Then for image, we can use CUI image. And then in order to curve the image, we could move around these control points. So you can see that there are a bit, very low resolution. There's a lot of hard corners. So to make the image more smooth, I could improve the resolution because I have used the tessellation in order to make CurlyUI works. So you can see that when I tune these resolution properties, the curve become better, more fine. So aside from image, as I said, we could also make text curve. So we have text here. Hi, this is CurlyUI. Then in order to make a curve, I could add in CUI text. Again, just tune the control points and I will be able to make it curve. And if you need so, you could change the resolution. Obviously, if you use a higher resolution, it will use more computation power. So, aside from simple, Unity UI objects like just an image or text, CurlyUI in theory should work with everything else as well, but you probably need a little bit of tuning, so that sort of thing. I haven't tested with everything at the moment. For example, I didn't try with toggle, but we could give input field a try. So input field is, as we all know, is a hierarchical UI, you could say that. You have an image at the back, and as a child, there's also a text. So in order to make it work, we will be needing multiple CurlyUI objects. So for the image, we will need a CUI image. Then we can now tune it. So you can see the current problem is that the text won't go with it, okay? So to make it work, we will also need to add a CUI object for those two texts as well. So we could add CUI text for both of them. And then we need to give the parent CUI object for the child CUI object for the reference CUI graphic. So as you can see why I need to do this very soon. Then for both, I could click reference CUI component for curves, and both will follow the curve, the CUI object of its parents. Okay, so again, a little bit jaggy. We could improve the resolution. Maybe go to 10, that's something like that. 10, something like that will work. Okay. Now, when we play it, I could click it and then just do typing. You can see that it works with input field as well. So, but for future Unity UI stuff or Unity UI that's more special, for example, like raw image, you will need to use a abstract CUI object that I named as CUI graphic. So this object will be the one to use if you are not working on image or text. Okay, so when you tune the control points, nothing happens because the UI graphic is not being automatically assigned. So the only thing you need to do is to manually assign it, and it will just work. So again, you could improve the resolution to make the curve more smooth. And also, for a more a specialized usage, you could also tune the control points using the factors under curve's position ratio. So you could tune this programmatically for, animation, that sort of thing. Oh, so there's one more function I almost forgotten to talk about. So when I do developing, I usually encounter the problem where I want to tune the corner of a tiled image just by a little bit. But I can't do that because the size of the corner is based on the actual corner from the texture, the original texture or the sprite. So with CurlyUI, I've implemented a solution. So you can tune the corner by using this corner mover. I could make the corner larger or smaller. So obviously it also worked when the UI is being curved as well. So this will also work with sliced image as well. Okay, you can see that it also worked. So this is all I have to say about CurlyUI. I hope that this plugin will be a useful addition in your project. So thank you for listening and happy developing.